All right, biggest story of the last week or so, of course, the license plate removal. Presiding Commissioner Ike Skelton removed the camera, if you're not following, and that had caused concern of what's going to happen next. Well, according to KRMS, 2 felony counts. 1, a Class D stealing charge. The other, a Class D tampering with service of utility or institution charge, paired with or packed with a Class B misdemeanor for obstructing government operations. So the 3 counts, they are issued. However, there's not an arrest warrant, just a criminal summons issued. And so we'll find out what happens next. I reached out to Presiding Commissioner Skelton, try to get comment. I did not see on CaseNet any legal representation for Skelton. I do know that Skelton's first appearance was set for April 22nd under Honorable Judge Michael Gilley. However, they issued another entry yesterday, and it looks like that date has been moved to April 11th at 9 a.m. And I would say that's because the Honorable Judge Michael Gilley had recused himself, and so now Honorable Judge Aaron Martin will appear and preside over that case. Now, that is on the 11th at 9 a.m. in Camden County, and so they'll basically have Presiding Commissioner Skelton, whether he's got, I'm sure, legal representation there. They'll tell him, or ask him, how do you plea? And then at that point in time, they'll tell him what his charge is officially or what his sentencing is.
Yeah, this is going to be fascinating because basically it's the government against the government, right? It's one part of the government against another part of the government. Our Camden County commissioner here. And when we first started talking about this story, it seemed like Skelton was not in the wrong because of county rules and regulations. And obviously the state does not agree because they're issuing these charges and stuff. It's going to be really interesting to see how this plays out. It's just a sad note about how dirty politics is, you know, almost on every level. You know, here we are in a little, you know, Camden County, Lake of the Ozarks, and we're dealing with stuff like this, where government is going after government. Obviously, we see it on the national level, you know, with, you know, government going after Trump for 4 years or 8 years or whatever the case might be. It's what's sad about that is good people don't want to get into that. You know,
Right.
Good people stay out of that because it's so nasty and dirty and expensive.
Right. I think there's still questions not about the merit behind the action, but the course of action taken. I think where the questions lie. We talked about the divide it had created within the county. And it's also unclear now whether Skelton will fall under county authority in his actions, and that his legal fees will either fall on county taxpayers. But in looking into it, it looks like the county's insurance policy lists that no criminal activity will be covered under that county commission policy. So getting to felony counts, I would say that'd be criminal activity, but still questions there. We'll find out more. And with that date coming, I mean, we're literally a month away from that summons in Camden County. I mean, I'm going to try to attend that and find out there, but it'll be interesting to see what happens here. And you've got a lot of people that are Team Ike Skelton. I can see why. And there's, like I said, that great divide of if you're not 100%, not that you're not for Ike Skelton, but maybe have questions about the course of those actions, then you're against us. And I'm not for that mentality, right? That divide. But I do think that it'll be interesting to see this all play out.
So that first appearance is set for April 11th, and that is in Camden County?
Yep, in Camden County,
Okay,
9 a.m.
All right, that will be interesting.